Good morning. Welcome back. I'm dragging today. What up, Andrew? Holy cow. I was trying to find, before I got started here, I was just trying to find the specs on the titanium Banshee. Um, so I could see how many protos there was, but I'm having a hard time finding the correct video or the correct post. Good morning. Where do you get your display cases on the wall? Those are from Amazon. Those are shot glass displays. I don't like the mirror in the background. Currently in the process of designing and getting my own custom run set for the stores. So you'll be able to order some soon. Right now, my thought, I'm going back and forth between having rows like this or actual individual cubes. Individual cubes is winning out, I think. 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. Each case will hold 45 yo-yos. No mirror in the background, so it's a little cleaner. And then I'll have some with the I think it'll probably end up being plexiglass windows to keep the price correct. And some will just be open, grab and go. What up, Matt? Mom spaghetti. Surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. Me and Jonah listen to that before his basketball games. I get him pumped up. What have I been shooting with lately? I'm still on the Canon. This live stream's actually on the EOS, not the EOS, it's just the Canon RP. Um, I shoot the photos with the EOS R and any of the slow-mo with the EOS R, regular vlog, and sitting shots are with the RP. It does a good job for just HD regular videos. Um, I'm usually shooting on a 35 prime with at the 1.8. This is a kit lens, so you're looking at 24 millimeter right now. But then I can, for the live stream, I can go zoom her in, give her a little zoom, and drop whatever we're showing off here. So that's why I put that on there. I can't get the look at how dusty that is. I can't get the silky smooth background, but it works well for what we're doing here. I'm going to go ahead and post up the link and then we'll get started. I don't know that I have a need to upgrade. I'd like some more glass, but um, I don't really have a lot of limitations on what I'm shooting. What up, Levi? We got another Monday on our hands. You doing all right today? Oh, I am dragging. I'm not gonna make it to club meet tonight. 9? I can't make it. I'm too tired. Yeah, unofficial invite to everybody here. G2 Nation online club meet tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. How's the volume? I would definitely like a mic. I think would be a solid upgrade. Just a little lav wireless. The volume for the music or the volume for the mic? I can't turn up the mic anymore. The mic is good on my end. The volume of the music is what I was worried about for you. After I get through those yo-yos, I'll probably go through the fixed axle February stuff, see what week one's tricks are, and see where we're at for my skill level. Is the DJI as good as like the roads just always seem to be the best? Dick, so it's on your end, the volume wise. You're gonna have to adjust your end. For me, I just want ease. I want it to connect seamlessly, just record directly and ready to rock and roll. If I could Bluetooth it somehow to the PC so I don't have to wear this headset, that would also be ideal. One more spot to post. We're live for a bit. We're going through the rest of this random yo-yo collection from the closet from over the years. Stop by if you want to. Yeah, I went cheaper on the little mic that sits on my camera. And it seems to do just fine. We live. Okay. Let's rock, let's roll. I don't know if you Jeremy is like an actual audio like tech from Zipline. So I asked him about wireless mics and he said like for the lav, he said just go with the Rode. It's worth the little increase on those ones specifically, not the booms that sit on top, but when we talked about that the lav, he said go with the Rode. Okay, let's see what's on. the first tray of goodies. Oops, wrong way. What up, Zolt? Welcome back. 2 days in a row. Does that mean I'm getting rid of yo-yos? Yeah, Dick, I am getting rid of yo-yos. Oh, not via the stream, though. Okay, so we've got the raw prototype of the Mini Banshee wide. And this was with a smaller spike before we went to the death spike on the wide. And then this is a Mini Banshee regular. I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday. I do think that the Mini Banshee wide, or maybe a Mini Banshee regular, I'm not sure. But we need a D version of it. It would make it play better. I think maybe the regular Mini Banshee D version. We don't have to go wide. Those are both keepers. This is the blue prototype, so that's also a keeper. These two are protos. Over to the prototype collection. How did that happen? But while we're going through here, you guys got questions or anything you want to chat about? Feel free to ask it. My energy's low. We'll bring it up, though. Alright, so we have some titanium, clearly. I'm going to need to put all the titaniums together as far as the tridents go, so I can see what I actually have. And the albatross, because look at this stack. What up, Nappy? Hot dog. Hot diggity doggaroo. BAP case file 003. I played a clear one yesterday. I just put it on the office file stack. So, ow! Y'all ever want to pierce your fingers? Here is a format, Project C, not a Format C. Format C is a different brand. Project C with the sharpest spikes known to man. I don't know. I think this is the version 1 prototype. Pop right through the skin. But that's a proto, so we put that over here into the proto keep. So that way when I go back through, I've got a bunch of old protos, and that'll be fun. This is not a prototype. This is like a... This is just a mongoose. Not to throw shade on the mongoose, just a mongoose. So we talked about a little bit yesterday, even when CADs go to the machine shop, there's some translation issues. So I now have hard stops in place on spikes, and if anything comes back too sharp, the machine shop knows that's on them. If they do not confirm the radius on the spike to be a radius 0.5 maybe I believe is in place, or 0.4. If it's not that soft, then the run is their issue. Now that I've played so many, like everything that I play is getting wider, the Banshee SS feels like a slimline yo-yo. I really would like to just add on, I don't know, 2.5 millimeters of width to the Banshee SS and rock and roll. But I don't really have a spot for this, but the Frieza colorway is just too good. You can't not have one. Is that the proper way to say it? Can't not. Alright, so the keepers. You know what I'm going to do here? I need a specific yo-yo tray of titaniums so I can figure out production and prototype, all that jazz. Oh, that's a nickel. Okay. Arriba! I don't know offhand the materials. I feel like I need to get my squats in here. Oh, got 100 to go, so now I'm down to 89. You guys hop on into the challenge. What else do we have here? We have 2 more Valhallas from the personal collection. Cherry soda, maybe, and then a blackout. Let me test them out. You came for the squats. Levi, you getting in on the squat February? I'm not trying to kill you guys. I'm trying to keep myself motivated. If you guys want to stick in for the motivation, that's perfect. Because if somebody else is in on the challenge, I'm in on the challenge. A good morning. Welcome, Cody. Big day today for the club. After I get through this, we're going to go take a peek at trick number 1 for week number 1, see if I can do it. The show is pretty decent. I got it for, Secret Santa. I don't love this one as much. I'm showing the wrong camera. This one is kind of Valhalla-ish. It just plays just too heavy and slow for me. It's, well, I'm probably the issue for it being slow, but it's got a little bit too much heft and momentum. It's hard for me to get it moving. I like it to bounce around a little easier. I'm not sure what it is. Yes, that would be it. Agent 003 first proto. Proto number 2 is on the way. We have a swirly P19. Speaking of swirls. I think the way the office sale is going to work is I'm going to have a thread and I'll post one thing in. When it sells, I'll get it shipped and then I'll post the next thing. I'm not going to post everything all at once. Somebody want that offset, Mobius? Let me know. I don't think I'm going to save any of these for the draft. I don't think any of them are necessarily worthy of the draft. Maybe this is worthy of the draft. I'm not going to do the lottery style, Tori. It's going to be first come, first serve, one at a time. This guy could probably stay for the draft. But if I just sell it on the office sale, I could sell it for more than a draft ticket. I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. Oh, love it when it matches that frame rate. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that it popped off. Or if... We talked about the Kraken. Is it the Kraken? What was it? What was I calling it yesterday? And then here's the one drop one they sent us, each one, because we didn't use the name for a release. Even then, we didn't use the name, period. I got a special one right here. A little special place in my heart, even though this doesn't really matter anymore in the current status of the game. The Loot Llama. Check out that Loot Llama. We got the blue-purple fade Banshee 18, little Loot Llama with a G2 logo. Woo! That's an all-timer right there. That's a must for the G2 collection. This, if you haven't seen it, this little guy, this little slim line is a prototype. This is a prototype Jackal. Just so you can see the depth there. pretty thin, like 30 millimeter, unresponsive. So those Loot Llama yo-yos, I might have ended up selling one, but they weren't a drop. You had to get a Victory Royale with G2 Jake, and you got one for free. You got a Loot Llama B 18. This is the discreet pocket yo-yo that doesn't play like a mini crappy yo-yo. So it's just a slim line that you want it to fit into that slimmer pants, or you want it to fit into your suit coat for, I don't know, whatever, a wedding. It's got these just cute little hubs too, I forgot to show you. Check these out. Sonny got second place. I think I remember that, and I don't remember how we lost, but I do remember a couple close calls to people almost getting those loots. I'm in the middle, so this isn't in that stack because I've been messing with it because I'm in the middle of redesigning it. This is the responsive version. I'm going to be messing with the responsive version for an update. As I'm talking about these protos, Patreon specific, do you guys like to do the pre-order, or do you prefer when I just drop the protos lottery style after I get them? Cody, I have no idea what you actually do. Another tray. Who's hungry? I want the responsive jackal to be a little more comfortable in the hand. My finger doesn't sit in this gap nicely. And the wall's got to be a lot higher. The wall's only about as high as the respawn pads. The wall's got to be a lot higher. These are going to be a lot more rounded to be more comfortable on the hand when you're doing stalls or whatever. Responsive, there's a lot more hand contact. Higher wall, softer rims, and different gapping so it doesn't pinch my finger and feel bad. A well water company, and then you're going to shear some llamas? That's my oil slick mongoose, Nick. This is the Ghost Proto. I think it just needs a little more power, just a little bit. I know it's a plastic; it's not supposed to have a ton. Just a hair. I know I can go a little thinner. The only issue I have with that is then I get worried about cracking. When I've had good luck so far with none of the protos have cracked, even with some freezer tests. You live on an alpaca ranch. Now that I'm interested in. Proto pre-order is your preference? I forgot I actually asked that. I think I can do a better job too of. I don't like to give away too much early, so when you're doing a proto pre-order, it's hard for me. Um, so that's why sometimes I'll just like post it without specs or the name. I don't like to give away too much too soon, because if I do the proto pre-order, then you're looking at a few months sometimes for the protos, and then even another few months, especially for, so it could be 6 months until I actually release the yo-yo, 8 months before a release. So I like to kind of keep some of that under wraps, so the pre-order adds extra layers of difficulty there, since I'm kind of secretive on it. Limited to a certain quantity. Look at this little guy. He's pretty cute. This is a Encore Proto. This it was a punchline before it turned into the Encore. It's a lot softer, you can see that. This had the G19 pad still. Fun fact, I developed the G20 pad specifically for the Encore so that it snapped the way we wanted it to on the binds. You guys want to see the packaging? If I didn't throw it all away. I think I might have thrown them all away. Huh. I can't get into the closet. But the punchline Encore. Here's some of the art. The whole box was absolutely incredible. I'm gonna pull it out. Talk about a waste of whatever it was, 3,500. That one hurt. The issue was, because I know the Encore was going to be so popular, I ordered a lot of boxes. And the color. The color made it an issue too. Real quick here. Spy Steve, talked to him, said I'm going to make the punchline Encore with Guy. He said, as far as he's concerned, the punchline name is Guy's. He's got it tattooed on his name, not worried about it. Just don't say it was with Spy. Don't use the Spy branding. So I said, perfect. All right. Everything was fine. Everything was good to go. I asked him for his address, sent him production photos of the boxes and the yo-yos. His biggest issue was when he saw the boxes. He said, oh, that's a direct rip-off of the punchline art. Which is like a cartoony, it's just a comic book art. Here's the inside flap. And the outside, we had this special little G2 guy made, which, look, like clearly, you can tell it's G2, it's not Spy. So, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. I think the biggest issue was, I think that once Steve saw it completed, he kind of had second thoughts of I guess I should have maybe asked him to do something different with it. So I think that was more the issue than us. Oh, that's the spy art. Um, but then when I talked to Guy with it, he just he didn't want to have drama attached to it. He, respect for Steve. If Steve didn't want to give the direct okay, he didn't want to go along with it. So we scrapped this art, and we're still waiting for new art for the actual release of the rest of the encores. Um, I don't know. I personally, I think this was far enough away. Um, he had mentioned, because Paul Escolar did the original spy art. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's no longer with us, so he couldn't defend it like that's my art. But um, Ryan Johnson, who did this art, was one of Paul's friends. He wouldn't have ripped off Paul like that. So it's just kind of one of those things. Personally, I think Steve just saw the project coming to and was kind of like, maybe I should have done that. Um, I think it was more that than actually thinking that we ripped off the art. We kept it in the same theme with everything that it should have been. But that's the punchline art for the encore, the punchline encore that is now the just encore that will eventually have another drop and whatnot. Yeah, when we get more art. That's the story behind what happened there. I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything. I think that just behind the scenes stuff, that's what happened. I don't know what was the right decision. I think we made the safe decision. I think if we released the box, I think Steve would have ended up being fine with it. I think it was just in the moment, seeing the project come to fruition was a little shocking. But that's okay. We live and we move on. And once we get it, we have the, I think, better packaging now. I would like to bring that G2 guy back. I'm going to text Ryan right now, actually, and let him know that you guys like that. And maybe that'll get him rolling. So I just told him if he can keep the little G2 guy alive somehow. What up, Christian? All right, let's roll through. All right, so now we have an updated carbine. Project C still at this point. Um, almost the production version, slightly altered from here to get to the production version that you all know and love these days as one of the best yo-yos to ever hit the market. I don't have a whole lot to say about this. You guys have all seen this. I wonder why it's here. I wonder if it's a glitch. Can the boomers use the G2 guy logo? What do you want to use it for? I have to get it from Ryan, but he's gonna. I'll see what he says on how we're gonna use it. Do do do. We're going through the old collection here, Christian. Just some stuff that's been in my closet. We're going through and talking about it. This is one of the Afterlife protos. Hopefully we come across the other one. Um, I have two. The Afterlife, I prototyped it in two sizes and then ended up splitting the difference on the production run. New test. Well, this is actually yesterday's test string. I just found it. Um, I'm not happy with that yellow string, so I'm glad I found it. Diamond Blender bust, personally. What do you guys want? You want G2 guys shirts and merch. G2 headman, push-up headman. um, I'm trying to figure out for the push-up contest, like, do I do a patch? Do I do just like a sticker? Do a coaster or a little pin? Like an iron-on patch has some extra issues. Elite prototype. This is the version 2 prototype. I think black was the first version. This is almost exactly the same as the production run. There's a gap change. This is just my Chug Jug Arbiter X. How often do you throw other companies' yo-yos? Not very often. I mean, I often get asked, "What's your favorite non-G2?" And it's always old because, um, I if I don't go to a club or a contest, I'm not going to throw somebody else's yo-yo. I'm always either working on developing a prototype, so I'm spending a lot of time play testing that, or I'm throwing what I already enjoy, which is the stuff that I've built to fit what I'm looking for. You're thinking stickers, put them on the back of an FOV case? Okay, stickers, you're getting... It's not as special, but it's still kind of special. I could go stickers. Stickers probably works. I wanted it to be a little more special. Maybe if you do every single month for the year, we do something cooler. Like more special. But I don't even know what all the challenges will be. It starts to die down as you quickly see after the first month. Conflict of interest. I think there's a point at when you should be throwing other yo-yos to see what works, what's good, what you like. But I've been doing this for 12 years. I know what's good, what works, what I like. If there's something interesting out there, I'll try it. I especially like stuff like if I get something specific for Let's Cut a Yo-Yo, that makes sense. Maybe we do a magnet circling around. Maybe do a magnet and a sticker for the monthly stuff challenges. But um, unless there's something unique and interesting that I want to try out there, I don't have a big reason to go out of my way to try something. If one of my friends makes something and we do a trade, then we'll do that, but I don't throw a lot of on G2, and there's a lot of like during that COVID boom, I think there was an overwhelming amount of like average. It's easy to make a good yo-yo right now, I think. Mike, I know exactly what you like. You like terrible yo-yos. Something good did come out of it because I like playing this SOY. But this is not a good yo-yo, but I like playing it. I don't know how much I can market a bad yo-yo, right? But I think a lot of people have enjoyed the soy. We'll see how it does. I ordered Rawls for customs because it's not going to be an official release. We'll keep true to that word, and it'll just be available if people want to make their customs. People end up liking it, then we'll look into. We'll see what happens. Mike wants G2. Oh, here's the other. Is it? Or is this just a clear version? Nope, that's just a clear version. Just a clear life. That's the proto. I was gonna say something, but now I forget. Red versus blue, except for it's orange versus blue. Covenant. That's just my EDC, my player, my thrower. Dennis, the current ones we're finishing up today. They took a long time. Anodizer took a long vacation. So once I get those back in, then I can sweep for the next round of customs. The next round of customs, I know I just talked about the soy. Those aren't going to be in for that round of customs, but I got a smoke respawn light here. I think this might have been the prototype for the respawn light. I don't know, man. If only somebody kept better records than this guy. The respawn light has arrived. Somebody made a YouTube video. When can we expect to see the Fantasy League engraved yo-yo? The auction or draft of next year. Draft the start of the season. Got my first General Yo at San Diego Yo contest last week. He was selling it for half price. I got their mini bimetal and like it. It's almost G2 smooth. Ernie was one of the first brands I really liked when I started yo-yoing. The original Hat Trick, the General Yo 5-star, the Torrent. This. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's Proto though. Just nice. It's got Cody's name on, I know it. That was the Respawn Proto. Levi, I love you. You have a credit into the middle of my heart. Guys, don't let Matt see this. Holy cow, is Matt in here? Holy moly. Oh, we got a pack fade. We got a pack fade. We got a pack fade. Alex, the Patreon shipment isn't here yet, so I can't give you nothing. What up, Brandon? The only one I remember from General Yo is the guitar player, the bass player. Um, what was his name? Alex Lee for a metal band. Don't worry, Matt, you missed it. So it was a whole tray of pack fade, and you weren't here to claim it. This is a prototype. I like doing the Agent series. I don't know. Signature releases are kind of goofy in the yo-yo world. There's not a lot of players that can sell yo-yos with their name, so signatures don't really make sense. But I want to reward my players that have stuck with me for a long time, that have not, like I have not been the best team owner to the team. That's not my specialty. So I let them kind of design a yo-yo, and we promote it as they designed it with us. It's not necessarily a signature. It's not a signature. I don't know what it is. But it's fun. The Pilgrim came out of it. The Herdsman came out of it. Dietz's yo-yo's coming out of it. Mike's yo-yo's coming out of it. I don't remember if this Carbine was the last prototype or if this was one of the colors. This copper color is beautiful. But hopefully now, once we get caught up, I'll be able to continue to stay caught up. And now that I have FOV cases for all the prototypes. Think of how good that toy would sound. Titanium organic yo-yo. Guys, I got a lot of these to put into the office sales. They are going to be clearance sailed. Aqua, blue, gray, and the sand. Well, that is the sand, I think. You think that's the same as the gray? Did I have two of the second prototype? Was that a shipment color? Check this bad boy out. Tester swirl. It's kind of it's a tester. You can see it's kind of ugly, but it's kind of great. Any mythic gemstones? No mythic gemstones in there. I got one more tray and no mythic gemstones. But Matt, this is what we were talking about. Tori, is that a version 3 or a version 2? I'm going to start the bidding for Matt only. This is a Matt Mullins package deal. This... That's a lot more of the recent stuff. I gotta figure out these titaniums. Gray and sand are both version 2. Thank you, sir. So this... Look at this old beat up thing. It's all sorts of dusty. This is the second prototype. What had happened here? Come on. Of the respawn. It got plenty of love. A lot of testing on this guy. The first one was a little bit off. The red one, this sent through a lot of testing to make sure it was right before we released the respawn. I think this one's going to be Jonah's. Anodized. Raw yo-yos don't play as well as anodized. I don't want to say they don't play well, but they don't play as well as anodized. We got some nickel. I don't know what I'm going to do with these nickels because I don't necessarily want them, but I should probably keep them for the museum. This one's got some dings in it. I'm trying to tarnish it probably. Look at this prototype. That was stupid. This was a learning issue. Like, what was I thinking with that big step down? Like, your string catches on that, and it sucks. That was stupid. But this is a 003 proto. Obvious, like, stupid mistake. What was all thinking? You ding dong. Here we have a nickel. Look at how close these are, though. Like, the nickel, the smudgy one, and a titanium albatross. So, I don't know what I'll do with those nickels. Prototype. Oh, I kept you guys zoomed in. Sorry about that. Oh, this is a... Wow. Which is... Oh, this is a different... It's solid color, but it's an anodized tester on the OG Pelican. From way back when. This anodizer... Actually, did swirls. Not that it necessarily is valuable information there, since this is a solid blue yo-yo. Oh, baby vibes to the trash grades. If I ever had a shop, no, museum tours would be free. If I could get an actual shop for the HQ. Um, the actual issue there is, though, that it's at my house and I don't know how many people I want coming to my house. Because if you open it up to anybody, then you got people like Matt coming to your house. I like the purple gold too much to let it go, so that's gonna have to stay. The keeper pile's a little bit bigger than I was hoping. Here's a couple keeper Valhallas. I mean, I have a ton of Valhallas, but the colorways are just too good. You gotta keep them. Aquamarine. And then I like the way this Berry Storm got really washed out and separated. Man, whoa, this guy's old and dusty. This is an old Elite 18. It's hard to believe they went 5 years without an Elite. One of the largest pre-orders ever. Weirdly, oddly enough, it doesn't seem like it now. There is a ton, a boatload, like over 150 penny original Elites out there. That was not the brightest idea I ever had, of having a pre-order of a single color of a yo-yo. But you live and learn. I mean, it was fine. It was like the easier, like, but it just wasn't G2 to me. Like it was just so many of the same yo-yo going out was weird. Like that was a whole run of yo-yos all the same color to a pre-order. I think this is going to be my beater, E18. Oh, I got a bunch of E18s up there, huh? But I really like this one. Let me see, how many more do I have? Not a lot. I can keep this one too. It's fine. Just keep another one. It's fine. That's what you tell yourselves, right? Hey, have a good day, Levi. Where are you letting these go? I'm not letting all these go. A lot of these are my keepers. A lot of these are prototypes that I was just organizing. The ones that are going to be let go are going to be on our Discord page. There's an office sales tab. I'll make a thread today and put them up one by one. When one sells, I'll list another one so I can keep track. I don't want to. There's 45 yo-yos I'm selling, so I don't want to list them all at once, and it's just a headache without going through the store to sell something like that. And then just the last but not least on the closet clean out of this little guy. Just a beautiful Decade. This is, if you didn't know, just a smaller version of the Albatross after 10 years of making yo-yos. But I've got two. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a little bit. I got two things I want to do here still. After. Oh man, it's so odd. This yo-yo is larger than the standard yo-yos when I started yo-yoing unresponsive. The standard was like a 50 millimeter, and I think this is 52, 53. But it feels so small from today's 56, 57. It's so nice though. The curves catches beautifully. I would like to make a very bubbly modern responsive that's very soft like this, just so it's soft and playful. Just call it the bubble. But after this, I want to do two things. I want to find out, if I can, the differences in the titanium Banshees, so I can find out what I have. I've got a whole tray of titaniums. I don't know what they are right here. And then we're going to go over to the fixed axle February and see if we can't do week one's tricks. The beginner trick. Dick, you coming to the club meet tonight? Show. I don't even know what my fixie throws are. I'm gonna use. I don't know what they are, dude. This has been so long. I'll probably end up using the no jive. This thing, this out. Paul, I don't actually know the brand name, but Paul made these, and he made like these little kendama voodoo guys. But anyways, he was making these, and then I wanted some fixies, so I helped him design this. So this was kind of like G2's, Jake's, like, this was kind of like my design, but he couldn't make enough for me to sell it through my store, so he just sold it on his store. There's a few of them. It's just a basic shape. I mean, there's nothing wild about that. So I'll use this out, and I'll probably use just the no jive flipped in like a butterfly. This is still probably the standard, probably the best wood. What up, Too Slow? But I have like an A. It's a little rough on the edges for me, and I have some this other Paul stuff, this out stuff. I don't really know what it all is. Somebody made this for me. I don't know who made this a while ago for a Secret Santa. Then I have these. No markings on it. I think it's a prototype from Paul. This is a little slim guy. This guy's pretty nice. Let the camera do the work. I'm going to post up the Zoom on Patreon and Discord. And then this guy's really light. You guys can't see in there, but it has the little circle cutouts in the gap for the response. I think that my art thing has a bearing. But those are some woodies. We'll get to those. I gotta find out the titanium issue here. So I got a tray of titanium, and we gotta see if any of these will end up on the Discord or not. Let's go ahead and do that though. Let me make sure there's not another tray just before. Nope, we're good. The only thing I have left in there is these. I don't know what I'll do with these. These I had up. We did a live stream a while ago on Halo Infinite, where if you beat me 1v1, you got one. So I have 3 of these that never got sent out because nobody beat me. Respawn lights. Okay. The Halo yo-yo is awesome, isn't it? Okay. Let's figure this out here. What's up with the... I don't know how I would run that again. I would have to practice again for it, clearly. Let's figure this out, though. Let's go. We need RP. Okay, that'll work. I don't like my wood super heavy. I mean, you do need an extra heft, but I still don't like it overly heavy. Can you guys read the background here? Did my video get taken down? Let's check this out too. Got that worksheet up. I'm working on getting better. Working on getting better. Man, that guy's handsome. let's watch this together, guys. Not what I wanted to do. That's awful. That was awful. Look at this. This is Brandon's thing right here. Edited by G2 Jake for G2 Jake by G2 Jake for G2 Jake by G2 Jake. Awful. That probably made people not buy the G2 Banshee, Titanium Banshee. Wow. Star Wars trailer by accident. Ah, shit. That looks pretty good. Look at that. That Tyano actually looks pretty good. Testing 200 titanium Banshee at 20x speed. Let's try this one. Maybe this has the info in it. Look at that old office. Look at that kid. Alright, so look at this. Look at this. We know we got copper and we got blue blasted. That is copper or raw. Is this just me just testing? What up, Swizzle? So there's what, 5, 10, there was at least 14 of those blue ones? Looks like one went to glitch. So maybe we'll guess 13 A grades? Hold on, hold on. We got black and we got raw. We're trying to find out the differences here. Blasted. Of the titanium Banshee protos, which I don't think I'm going to be able to find. And then black. But obviously this video is just testing. And we know there's 200 of them. I'm trying to find out what's going on with the prototype. I don't know the difference in all these. Look at how much midweight there is. You would never believe it, right? Maybe I talk about it to start.
Take notes, I'm not going to repeat myself.
You might just find...
Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. Today, titanium. The titanium Banshee. So this
Still
isn't
slaying.
necessarily going
Same
to have
trick
the same
4, 5,
rim
6
weight
years
you
ago.
expect, kind of, from a standard titanium yo-yo. We designed this to play similar to the Banshee lineup, right? We didn't want to build a different playing yo-yo out of a different material with the same shape. If we would have done the titanium version and it was just the Banshee is a titanium yo-yo, it would look different than this, right? We would have made it specific for titanium. Instead, what happened here is we tried to make the titanium play closely to the way that the Banshee and B18 play.
All right, this isn't gonna have it, so we're gonna
going to be a little more.
we're gonna skip this. We're gonna find the first fixed axle trick and see what we can do. Phil Jank is about to get the boot. Selling G2s? Yep, he's gone. Off the team. Where's Boomer Club? Or fixed axle? There it is, week 1. Alright.
This trick is called trapeze stall, and it's one of the fundamental building blocks of fixed axle play. Looks like this. It's just a trapeze, ordinary trapeze, but you'll notice the yo-yo's not spinning. It's about halfway wound up, or a little bit more. And you can regenerate it and then do something else. So the way to do it is you're going to throw...
Okay, chat. I got this one down. I'm not worried about it. Let me see if I got undermount stall down. I think I do. You know, I think I might have more skills than I give myself credit for. Trapeze stall. What was undermount stall? Maybe I don't have more skills than I give myself credit for. I take it all back. This string is whack. Alright.
To everybody's home.
Oh. Oh, it's all in here. It's broken up. Well, let me see what Matt has to say.
2024. What's happening, beautiful people? And welcome to the beginning of the 2024 Fixed Axle February, presented by
You got a lip lag,
Yo-Yo
Matt.
Viewers Club. Before we start, I want to give a special shout out to everybody's homie, Mr. Nate Dogg himself, for hosting all the previous year's festivities. We have massive shoes to fill, but we look forward to the challenge and hope to fill your hearts with all the fixed axle love possible this month. For those of you who don't know, my name is Matt Mullen. A little about myself: I love wiener dogs, I love pugs, I love ices, I love thick string. It is an absolute honor to be the host of this event this month. I look forward to spending some time with you.
Matt loves wiener dogs.
Each week, we're going to be posting a thread in the Yo-Yo Expert Forum. It makes it easier for you to be able to find us. Each week, there will be a trick list consisting of 4 different tricks to help challenge you along the way throughout the week, followed by a bonus guest trick.
Over the string, back on the non-throw hand. Got it. Back on the non-throw hand. Hey, you guys all should be doing fixed axle February. You don't have to stick with the nonsense of fixed axle the whole entire month. I mean, you can. I know a lot of you are. I apologize for saying the nonsense, but I can't do it. All right. Oh, I think I got this one. We're gonna be able to get this one for sure. Boom. Moving on. Moving on. Moving up.
Trick. This is a lunar stall. 2 upside down lunar stall. Repeated. Repeat, repeat. All right, wait. By the man himself, Charlie. Check out this gnarly trick.
All right, this is Lunar Stalls. Today I'm
This guy. Look at that beard. He looks like a fixed axle. He looks the part.
going to be throwing it on this modified Duncan Butterfly. It's a good shape to do it on just because the flared out gap will just make it that much easier to catch on the string.
All right,
Let me
Charlie,
show you what it
lay
looks
on
like
me.
first, and then I'll give you a little breakdown.
I did it the right way. Okay, I can do that. I don't know if I can do that part though. Catching in and out. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I don't know how to get that other side, huh? I don't really like doing this on stream because it's pretty embarrassing, but we'll do it. We'll do it live. When you only post your successful trick landing on the internet, you look like you're better than you are. How do I do that part? Does that have to be rotating the other way as well? Okay, boom. Oh! There might be 2 of you watching, but it says there's 17 of you, Beef Swizzy. Which in Yo-Yo World, that's like, I don't know, like, that's a big audience. That's like 4,500 people in a stadium. We are talking WNBA numbers here. The illusion is shattered. Jake isn't as good. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Let's go. Don't tell me I did it wrong, because I didn't.
That's it. You just have to do it, and you're going to catch it right in that little pocket. Lift it with your thumb. It's going to move from this point,
February, we're going to have.
and then you go back wherever you like. But that is Lunar Stalls.
Each week in February, we're going to have a guest trick for you. This week's trick is brought to us by Mr. Jared. This is only one of his original tricks that he's sharing with us, and it's absolutely mind-blowing that it's even possible to do this with a fixed axle yo-yo.
Okay, I can do a double or nothing. What happened there? Nothing? What? I think I can do this, chat. I think I can do it. Houdini. So it's a double or nothing on the Houdini mount. Alright, let's make sure we can do that part first. Okay, we got that. half flip to the middle string with the kendama knees. I think this is the important part. See those knee bend? It's the kendama knees. Boom. And it's off of the string on your hand. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Half flip. I don't think I have any string pull on there. I did. I had a little bit. I must be getting a big delivery. Maybe the FOBs are here. My dog's going crazy. Okay. Yeah, we just let him bark. Half flip onto the middle. Oh, good gravy. Forgot that was a stall for a second. Oh, oh! Short stall makes that little flip easier. All right, here we go. We're ready. I missed the squat. Thank you, Matt. This is good. It's squat month. All right. Okay, we were there. I can get here. Kendama knees out front. Nope, not out front. To the back. Just roll it to the back. Just roll it to the back. Pop the yo-yo up into the front step. Ooh, that looks ugly. Okay, let's see what we got here. Boom. Stall. Half flip. Damn. Dang it. It's really just a nice little roll. I have not been doing the kendama knees. Oh, I got it to the back. Didn't want it to the back, though. Stall. Roll. It's a flip, but it's more like a roll to me. Alright, guys, I don't know how long I'm going to let you watch me struggle this, but Alright, 5 more goes, guys, and I'm going to hop off here. Oh. One. That's not it. 2. That's not it either. 3. I think part of it really happens nicely with that stall. If you get a good stall there, that's 4. And I might be just making that up, but that seemed to be what happened the one time I did get it. And that could have just been luck. Nope, that was a good hard stall and it was there too. We're going to cheat and put it back here just to see what happens. Because then you bounce it into which string? Pop it into the front string, I think. Boom. Nope. Alright, we're getting there. We did pop it into the front string. There's something else that happened. Dump, flip it out into a triangle. Alright, I'm not going to struggle with that anymore on stream. Keep them knees moving, I will. Thanks for tuning in.
The prize this week is a El Mino polycarbonate. El Mino polycarbonate. Donated to us by the good folks at Zero Gravity Return Tops. Guest trick list prize this week is donated to us by the wonderful, talented LK Glass right out of Denver, Colorado. Anyways, y'all, that's been our first week. I hope you've enjoyed this, my friends. Mucho love to all of you. I hope life is good for you and great and perfect. I'll see you guys next week. Let's get to yo-yoing.
Alright, thanks for tuning in, chat. I'm going to go find out about these titaniums. I'll see you on the Discord. If you're interested, I'll be posting my tricks for the fixed axle there. The sales will be going live here shortly. Club tonight, virtual club via Zoom. Link will be on the Discord. Link will be on the Patreon page. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. I'm going to try and confirm Big Mike going to teach us a trick tonight. We'll see you there. Thanks for tuning in.